What's up, Vibe Tribe? Happy Monday, 7:23 a.m. And I am sitting here at my vanity, doing my makeup, getting ready for the day. I've been up since about 6 a.m. this morning. I had to drop baby girl off at volleyball practice at 6:45. Grabbed me some coffee, came home, and have been sitting here doing makeup ever since. I do have therapy at 8 o'clock, which is within the next 35 to 40 minutes. My therapy session is from 8 to 9, and then I'm scheduled to pick baby girl up from practice at 9:15, and then I have to head into the office for work. Today is my first day back in the office after my summer vacay or summer break. It's also scheduled to be my last week of work with my current employer. Crazy thing about that is this is the make or break week for me. As y'all know, I have been bouncing back and forth as to whether I'm going to be able to stay with my current employer or if I will be starting with my new employer on Monday the 13th, which is literally a week from today. I've been kind of going back and forth and in negotiations with my current employer on salary, benefits, them creating a position for me, what they're capable of doing. One thing I can say is companies are capable of doing miraculous things. It's all about whether or not they want to do it for you. That's kind of why I'm in limbo. Do I love my current employer? Absolutely. Would I love to stay? Absolutely. But it has to make sense for me and my family. So, with that being said, a lot of negotiations didn't take place last week because everybody was out of office on vacation. So, when I say make or break week, I have to have an answer by this Thursday afternoon, earliest Friday morning. Because that's going to determine what happens for me next Monday. So it's a really weird feeling to be in this place, but it's also a good feeling to also have a backup plan. I can only imagine, if my job was in limbo and I didn't have something on the back end brewing. Either way it go, me and my family will be fine financially, depending on which situation I decide to go with. But when you've invested years in time with the company, I'm not going to say comfortable or complacent because I don't like using those words, but like I've told y'all before in a previous vlog, I have the best supervisor I've ever had in my life. So it's really hard to leave that and walk into the unknown. Although I know sometimes the unknown can be the best thing to ever happen for you. So I don't know, y'all. I'm walking in with my head held high this morning. For one, I missed my supervisor. I didn't see her at all over the break. So it's going to be really good to catch up with her today and see her. But it's also one of those things, I know meetings are going to have to be had today and tomorrow in regards to my position and, my acts, the things that I'm, wanting. And I've prayed about it and we just got to give it to God. That's what we're going to do. But even though I don't know which way I'm going to go, I'm not allowing it to affect my job, my position, and the things that I have to get done. So I still have a lot of things that I need to catch up on and do this week at work. So I'm excited to go in and get some things done. Yeah. So let's finish doing this makeup. We're going to get dressed. I already have my clothes laid out. I'm so proud of myself, y'all. I prepped last night. I prepped my snacks, my drinks, my lunch for work. I prepped my clothes last night. I had my makeup already laid out this morning. Well, I laid it out last night, so I'll be ready to do everything this morning. It's just one of those Monday mornings where I feel refreshed. My Sunday reset went good. I went to bed on time last night. I'm just feeling good about today. So I'll catch y'all later. Good morning, Vibe Tribe. Happy Tuesday. It is 7:08 a.m. and I am sitting at Starbucks. So I just came to get me some coffee. Y'all know I have been rocking with Starbucks for years now. That is my OG. That is my go-to. They have my favorite coffee. I have never had a bad drink from Starbucks. Never. This morning I ordered my iced brown sugar shake and espresso like I do every morning. This is how it looked. When they handed it to me, I instantly knew that it was made wrong. It's extremely dark, and it's only supposed to be dark at the bottom. And then my caramel drizzle is not on top at all. So I drove back around, got back in line, told them it didn't taste right. It was disgusting. So they fixed me another one, and this is exactly how it's supposed to look, y'all, with the caramel drizzle on top. So in comparison, I tried to give it back to them. They told me to keep it. So I don't know. Like, I probably can take this home and like add some sweet cream or something in it, and it might taste a little better, but it was definitely made wrong. I ordered me some bacon egg bites this morning. Today has just been one of those strange days. Like, I woke up feeling refreshed. I slept well last night. But my daughter was moving slow this morning. She wasn't thrilled on going to practice this morning, and the incident with my coffee. And now I'm just sitting here thinking of all the things that I have to do within the next 2 hours. So I do have therapy this morning from 8 to 9. And then I have a doctor's appointment this morning at 9:15. This is the doctor's appointment that I've been waiting on for a very long time. I know I told y'all, I think in my vlog last month, I told y'all about my health scare. No, actually 2 months ago. The vlog about my health scare and me having to go to the ER room and them actually finding a mass near my uterus. I have been waiting to have that tested, have that looked at. Right now, all the doctor's offices were packed up, no appointments, a month or two out. So I've been waiting on this appointment, and today is the appointment to go get that checked, looked at, or see what my next steps are. I have been trying my best to not panic about it and think the worst. I've done some reading, done some research, talked to some people who have dealt with it. Even with fibroids, they found fibroids, and they said that it was so many that they couldn't keep count. So with that being said, hopefully the doctor today will give me more insight on what I need to do. He passed by here looking all in my car like he knew me or something. Sir, I'm just having my morning rant and drinking my coffee. Leave me alone. I'm not bothering nobody. I'm parked under a tree. Yeah, so I'm going to go have that looked at today. Fast forward, another update. Y'all know the whole incident with my job situation and me in negotiations with my current employer to stay, but already having an offer with another employer to start this upcoming Monday. My current employer leadership team is having a meeting today at 11 o'clock to determine what they can or cannot do for me. So I would say about 12 noon, between 12 noon and 1 p.m. today, I'll have a definite on whether I'm staying with my current employer or whether I will be moving on to bigger and better things. I need to stop saying too. I watched my last vlog back and I noticed that I say a lot, and I think that's just habit. So I'm gonna start practicing and training myself to get out of saying that word so much, and that starts right now. Okay, right now. But they have a meeting today to figure out what they can or cannot do in regards to accommodating me, and I'll figure out whether I'll be staying or going. So I'll be able to give you guys an update on that probably later on today. What else I got going on? My son has to go to work this evening, so I'm probably going to leave the house about 4:30 or so to take him to work. And me and my daughter, of course, we dilly-dally while he's at work. And she did get her offer letter today. I just checked my email this morning. So her club volleyball team sent her offer letter. I have to click the links, sign everything, approve it, and then her signing day is this upcoming Sunday. We have to be there, I think, at 2 or 3 o'clock for her to do her official signing, take her pictures, get sized for her uniform, meet her teammates, all the things. And y'all know money's always involved. So I think they're going to take like the first payment and then tell us, the parents, what the payment plan or the remaining payments look like. For all of my parents who have kids that are in any type of club sport, you know the financial struggle that comes with that. My son played AAU basketball for over 5 years. With all of the travel, the hotel expenses, the gas, the entry fees to the games, the uniforms, all the things, y'all, it's so expensive for your kids to play any sport. Even in school is expensive, but club is like 4 times more expensive than them just playing at regular school. Like her school year, I probably drop out about $500 or $600 total for the year for her to play school volleyball. That's including like her shoes, her uniforms, like conditioning, anything else that comes with that. But when we talking about club, we talk about $3, $4, $5, $6,000 a season, and that's just the team fees. That's not me having to pay $20 or $25 to get into every game when she plays. Me having to, y'all seen these vlogs where I'm driving like an hour and a half away to get to her games? Like, it's not including all of that. It's not including when the parents have to do the parent t-shirts, or they have like bonding things over the weekend where we have to pay for outside stuff when the girls get together. Like, y'all, AAU club sports is so expensive. So all of my parents that are doing it right now, shout out to y'all, especially my single mamas or my single daddies who holding it down and doing it by themselves, y'all. It's not easy. So shout out to y'all. But I'm about to finish enjoying my coffee, make this drive back to my house so I can do my virtual session. Here's my bacon egg bite, y'all. Protein. So good. But yeah, make it home, do my virtual session. I'm probably gonna have to tell my therapist that I need to clock out a little bit early, because normally we get done about 8:50. We need to wrap this up by 8:45, 8:40, because it takes me 15 minutes to get from my home to the doctor's office. So it says my appointment is at 9, but they're giving me until 9:15. So after 9:15, I will be like a no-show and have to reschedule. So I should be able to make it on time. But I'll get back on later, give you guys any other updates that I have, especially with the work situation, and letting you guys know what the doctor said about my situation, and we'll go from there. Love you, bye. Y'all know one thing I don't do is like to cry on camera, but they just took my blood pressure and it's extremely high, and I know it's because I'm nervous. And I hope I don't get copyrighted because of the music that's playing, but I'm just waiting on the doctor to come in, y'all. I don't wish this shit on my worst enemy. Like, going through stuff and like not knowing what it is and having to deal with it for 2 months until you were able to even be seen. All right, y'all, my face may look a mess because when I tell y'all I cried like a baby, I cried like a baby. My blood pressure was really high because of just me being nervous. So they didn't even really want to see me until like that got under control. Once it got under control, we had to go through like my medical history. This was my first time at this doctor. It's like a specialist. So of course, going through like my medical history, reading through my charts, all the paperwork that the emergency room and my primary doctor sent over to them, just learning about my history. She did go through the paperwork from the hospital, which talked about the mass or fibroids. I found out today that fibroids are a mass, so it's kind of one and the same. I'm sorry, y'all, they're cutting the grass in front of me. But yeah, so she kind of explained that whole process to me, what a fibroid is. You know, they're very prevalent in African American women. There's women out here, a lot of women out here walking around with them that are living with them. There's some that was unbearable and had to go the surgical route. We're hoping and praying that's not my situation. For some reason, the hospital did a transvaginal ultrasound or test on me, but they didn't send them over those results because she's like, I'm wondering why the ER doctor kept saying mass, kept saying you need to get a biopsy, kept saying you need to get that checked, but I don't see the images from that. So she actually gave me a referral or a radiology request. I have to go to an outside provider and get a new transvaginal exam done. So I'm just waiting on them to call me to schedule that appointment. And then I have to come back to them next week to get my pap smear, because they're gonna just do a whole full panel. They're gonna do testing for everything, blood work for everything, because we're trying to get to the root problem of why I suffer really bad from abdominal pain. They're trying to rule out what it's coming from. They even are trying to see if it's associated with my weight loss surgery, which I talked to that surgeon and he's saying it's not. So it's like everybody's working together and we're just trying to figure out what's going on. She asked me about the history of my periods. Y'all, I've always had real heavy periods. Like, my periods only last about 3 to 4 days, but they're extremely heavy. And my first day, I don't want to move. I don't want to get out of the bed. It's the worst pain ever. So just trying to figure all that out. I'm actually getting a text right now from the imaging place. So they're on top of it. Y'all, I'm just tired of being in pain. And this has been like the story of my life. And I feel like it's worsened over the last 3 years. So I cried like a baby. She hugged me. She was like, can I hug you? I'm like, absolutely. Because she's like, I hate that you've been stressing about this for 2 months. Because I went to the ER 2 months ago, y'all. I've been trying to get an appointment here for 2 months. And that is a lot of wear and tear on my psyche, y'all. Like, I've literally just been stressing about, am I walking around with cancer? Like, are these fibroids? Am I gonna have to get surgery? Like, what's happening? And it weighs on your mental. And then, mind you, I'm still dealing with the pain in the process. I went to ER, they sent me off somewhere else. I've been waiting for an appointment. So that doesn't change the fact that I'm still having abdominal pain. Like, I'm still taking pain medication daily to try to make it through work, make it through taking my kids to work and school. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm gonna end this clip here and I'm gonna go to work. I gotta take my mind off of it, right? I can't keep stressing about it until I have the results. So that's that. Time for me to go to work. All right, y'all, I am back. It is 3 p.m. in the afternoon. I just left work about 10 minutes ago, because it only took me about 5 minutes to get down here where I am. Overall, I had a very good day at work. I really needed to dive in and just keep myself busy, to keep my mind off of everything else that is trying to take over and consume me, pretty much. But I had a lot of work that I needed to get done. Still have a lot of work to get done tomorrow. But I did leave early again today, even though I went in late because I had the morning appointment. I left early because now I have an afternoon appointment. So while I was sitting at work, the imaging company called me and asked me if I was able to come in today, because they want to go ahead and expedite
the images over to my doctor's office. So typically I would have pushed everything back to Friday because I'm off on Fridays, but I went ahead and just told them absolutely I can come in today. So 3:30 was their earliest appointment. Like I said, it's 3 o'clock. The confirmation text that they sent me asked me to be here by 3:15. So I am early. I'm just sitting in the parking lot. But I do think I'm gonna go ahead and go in, y'all, because it's hot. My dash is saying it's 101 degrees here in Texas, y'all. So sitting in this car, even though I'm running my AC, but I don't know if y'all can hear my car in the background. It's running harder than usual because it's so hot outside. And then when I got in the car from work, y'all, I burnt my ass and all the back of my thighs because I have on a dress today. Burnt it on these leather seats because my car was sitting out in the sun. So I do need to get a sunshade for my car, so I'm gonna look into that. I think I found one on TikTok Shop. I need to go back and try to figure out if I saved it in my cart or where I put it, but I need to get a sunshade for my car. Yeah, because July is not playing with us, y'all. But I'm gonna go in here, do this transvaginal ultrasound, and then I gotta rush across town to pick up my son, get him to work by 5:30. I told my daughter I would take her shopping for some of her school supplies that she needs for school. I'm trying to jumpstart everything, y'all, just because I'm working with like a crazy budget this month. We already got her backpack that she needs for school. Now we need to go ahead and get her school supplies. Her dad already got her a couple pair of shoes, a couple of outfits. I know that I'll have to do either a Shein or Fashion Nova cart for her as well. And then we need to figure out how she's getting her back to school hair done. But I'm definitely jumping on things this month because your girl will not be stressing in August about last minute stuff. I'm not doing it this year. I'm not. My son, he hasn't said he needed anything. He's so like chill and laid back, y'all. He's basketball shorts and t-shirt every day. He don't really require a lot. And then he's so focused on like getting his car too. So more than likely he'll want things for his new car. But besides that, y'all, yeah, moms out there, jump on y'all's kids stuff this week. Not this week, this month, I'm sorry. Use every week in July to do something different. 1 week school supplies, 1 week shoes, 1 week clothes, 1 week hair and things like that. Y'all jump on it in July so you're not stressed in August. But let's get in here, get this done, and get to the house.
Happy Wednesday, y'all. It is 7:24 a.m. I'm sitting here. I just got dressed for the day, getting ready to do skincare, drink my coffee, and then I have to pick baby girl up at 9, and then I'm gonna head into work. Just want to give y'all an update as usual. So technically, today and tomorrow, I'm supposed to be in San Antonio. I'm actually supposed to be headed to San Antonio right now for work training that we do every year. I made the executive decision to not go, given my current work situation being up in the air. Like I told y'all, I have an offer to start a new position at a new company on Monday. But in the midst of me preparing to leave, my current employer decided to get into negotiations with trying to keep me to stay, matching, if not paying me more than what the other company is offering me, and just trying to accommodate me, being that they don't want to lose me. With that being said, the deadline technically is this Friday for me to hear something, get a new offer, for them to send me a contract, and it's still just kind of up in the air. So as of yesterday, leadership had meetings in regards to me. They did decide that they definitely want to keep me. They definitely want to convert me over into a different position or doing more within my position. With that being said, okay, this is what the other company is offering me. Can y'all match it, or will it be more? So the salary part is what's in question now. Crazy thing is, with companies like that, you always have people that are for you and you always have people that are against you. So I definitely have more people for me. And then there's like one in the batch that is questioning everything, that is just not being a team player. So it has to be a collective decision. And they're still just trying to figure it all out. So now we have back offices, HR involved. We have other people doing salary matches with other people that are in my position. It's a lot of behind the scenes things that go on when people ask for promotions and raises and salary matches and things like that. So that is what's currently happening, you guys. So for me, the time is ticking. And like I said, I made the executive decision to not go down to San Antonio to this training because, for one, if I decide to leave, now I'm wasting company resources because I knowingly went to a training that my food and room and mileage and all this stuff was provided to me for, knowing that, oh my God, y'all, that scared me. Something just fell off my dresser. That scared me. Okay. Now I'm wasting resources going to this training knowing that all of these things are being provided for me and that I'm not going to stay. So yeah, I just decided to not go, being that I don't know what's going to happen. So while my team is down in San Antonio today and tomorrow, I will be here finishing up some things that I need to get done anyway. I need to close out May and June monthly expenses so that we can open up the books for July and use July funding for this upcoming school year. I also need to clean my office because it is a mess. I also have like some filing and organizing to do, some shifting of furniture within my office. Like, there's things that I could do today and tomorrow that would occupy my time and keep me busy. So that's what I'm going to go into office and do today. And that's that. On another note, y'all, I had a really rough night last night. I don't know what to, I don't know. I don't know if it's because today's the first day of that time of the month for me. I don't know if it's because we're in the month of July, and July is a really heavy month for me, being that my grandfather's birthday, may he rest in peace, is at the end of this month. This is also the month that my best friend passed away a year ago. This is also a really busy month at work, like I told y'all, with us opening up the books for July. It's just a lot, y'all. This July always just, it's heavy. It's heavy for me. And then I read something about a Mercury retrograde. I'm not really into all like the horoscope things and stuff, but I think right now I know I'm a Sagittarius, but I know we're in like a Mercury retrograde, and it hits us really, really hard. So that could be it. It's just a plethora of things, y'all. But last night it was really hard. I was just a crying mess, y'all. Super emotional. Just all the things. I'm just noticing like a shift in my life. And one of the things that we as Black women always do, we say, oh, it's just because of this. I'm busy. It's work. It's stress. Everything's not stress. And some things are. But I'd rather hear from a licensed professional, just to see like where I am mentally, what she recommends. It doesn't necessarily mean that, you know, if she gives me 17 prescriptions, I'm going to take them. Absolutely not. Because I do also believe in like holistic approaches to things, but it's just me doing my due diligence and caring about my health, because ain't nobody else gonna care about it like I do. So why not have a consultation, talk to a psychiatrist, see what she thinks, get her expertise on everything. And so I'm going to do that today. It's just part of my self-care, part of my self-love, part of me doing my due diligence to see, you know, what's going on with me, because I am noticing a change. I'm noticing a shift. I'm not the happy-go-lucky person that I've always been or always been known to be. I'm having a lot more spurts, like crying spurts, or just spurts of not wanting to get out the bed, not wanting to do anything. If you leave it up to me, I'll bed rot, y'all. There's days that, I mean, I can go weeks of not even walking out my door or leaving my house. Unfortunately, I have to because I have kids and work. But I know all the time that that's not healthy. So we're going to talk to someone today. We're going to look into that. We're going to see what's going on. And y'all know I'm going to keep y'all posted on what was said or what was done. But that's that, y'all. What's up, Vibe Tribe? Welcome back to my channel. It is still July the 8th. I think the last clip was me earlier this morning before I went to work. But it is in the it's not even an evening. I was about to say it's evening. It is nighttime, y'all. It's 10:40 p.m. right now. I honestly didn't know it was that late, which is crazy. I cooked dinner really late tonight, and I've been sitting here journaling and reading this whole time, actually for 2 hours. Y'all, I've been journaling and reading for the last 2 hours. That's crazy work, y'all. I didn't realize it was 10:40 till I got ready to record this clip. But anyway, I wanted to get on because I told you guys if I had any update or news, I would definitely let y'all know what's going on. So with that being said, today, my current employer sent me an offer. They are wanting me to stay. Negotiations are finally over. I have accepted the offer and decided to stay. This was a verbal offer. I have not gotten the actual physical or electronic offer that they're going to send me yet. Apparently, they're working on that and I should receive it at some point tomorrow. I have not yet reached out to the other company yet to let them know that I won't be moving forward with that position. I am waiting until I have my physical offer in hand before I reach out to the other company because I don't play like that. But with that being said, I'm excited because I am staying in my current position. My hours are going to change. Y'all know right now I'm off every Friday. I'm going to be working a little bit more because I have a little bit more duties and tasks. I have an added role, which is okay, y'all, because I like learning stuff. I like learning new things. I'm sorry, my phone is going crazy. I like learning new things, so I'm okay with that. But I'm overall just excited to stay. Y'all, I've been with the company over 3 years. I love my boss. It's where I want to be. So I'm a little sad that the negotiation process took as long as it did, but the numbers are numbering and I'm okay with it. And it's crazy because all of this happened earlier today, probably around 3 o'clock-ish, somewhere in there. And like I told y'all, I've been sitting here for the last 2 hours journaling and I'm reading Let Them. Y'all, this is my 3rd time reading this book. I'm reading it again. It's so good. I love Mel Robbins too, so that's another reason why I'm reading it. But at the part where she says, so if you're in a situation where you've put in the effort, you have had the conversation, you've asked for the salary increase, you've hit your numbers, and you are still waiting for that promotion or title change or a new desk, and it's just not coming, you have to stop being mad and choose what you're going to do about it. Because guess what? If you let your emotions get the best of you, it's going to make you crazy. If you let the stress of this situation take over, you will never be able to think strategically about your next move. And this is so crazy and it resonates with me because I said that. When all of this was going on, I'm like, I can sit here and I can be mad about it or I can do something about it. And I decided to outsource myself, start updating my resume, start applying for different positions, start interviewing. I just jumped right on it because I know what I want to make. I know my worth. I know what I'm capable of. I know what I deserve. So with that being said, it's like, why sit in a space where you're not appreciated or people don't really see your value? So me going out, getting another offer, presenting that offer, asking, can it be matched or can you guys offer me more, was me negotiating my own salary, believing in myself, showing the confidence that I had, and just like moving forward no matter what. I could have, sat on my hands and did nothing about it and just stayed in the position and sulked and just made do. But y'all, your girl got 2 degrees in a year. Your girl is currently working on another one. The next year, I'll be working on another one. It's like, no, I'm not going to school and learning all these new things just for y'all to sit and look at me in my face every year and tell me it's not in the budget or that's just something that we can't do or offer at this time. No, move around.
move around. And I've never had a problem with moving jobs. I can honestly say, like, when I get with the company, I like to stay. Most of the companies, I'm there 3 years, 5 years, 7 years, 8 years. Like, I stay for years, but once I start seeing shady shit happening or I'm feeling some type of way about something, I do not have a problem with leaving or moving around. But I'm happy. Wanted to get on here and share that good news with y'all. Hello, Vibe Tribe. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys again for tuning in to another vlog. Today is Thursday evening. It is 8:15 p.m. I literally just walked in the door about 15 minutes ago. I went to pick my son up from work. While he was at work, I dilly-dallied a little bit, y'all. So let's get into some of the things that I got, okay? I ended up going to Burlington today. So typically when my son is at work, because like I'm chauffeuring him right now, I don't like to drive all the way back home just for 3 hours because he only worked a 3-hour shift today and then have to drive 22 minutes back to pick him up. So typically what I do is I'll go to the mall and walk around. I'll go sit in a restaurant, grab me a bite to eat. I'll go to a park and read, or I'll sit in the car and watch a movie. Today I decided to peruse around Burlington, and then I went to grab something to eat. And then I spent the last 30 minutes in the parking lot watching TikTok until he came out. But let me show y'all what I grabbed at Burlington today. First up, let's get into these little black sandals. Now, when I first initially looked at them, y'all, I was like, are these really childish? I'm over 40. They have like a cross, they have pearls, a little flower on them, but I thought, let me try them on and actually see what they look like on my feet, because things look different when you try them on. I tried them on, they're so cute, y'all, and I feel like this will be cute with like a little all black dress. Or I can wear these with slacks where they kind of peekaboo a little bit at the front where you'll see some of the detail. But they turned out really cute when I tried them on. And y'all, they were on clearance. It was only like $8. I think they were $8.99 or something like that. So why not? And not only can I wear these to work, I could probably wear these to church too. With like a cute little pantsuit with a blazer. Yeah, y'all. I go for comfortable now. Like, back in my 20s and 30s, I was the stiletto. I was the platform wedge girl. Now I love a cute little square heel or a little chunky heel. I like to be comfortable. So that's that. Next up was this 2-piece denim set. Now, I did not try it on at the store. I'm going to try it on tonight when I get out the shower, see how it fits. Hopefully I won't have to return it because it's really cute. It comes with a denim little crop-like vest. And then these are like barrel pants, y'all. They like flare out at the bottom, and then it has a little belt situation in the front. So I'm gonna try them on when I get out the shower tonight. If I love it, I'm gonna go ahead and wash it because I'm probably gonna wear this tomorrow. I have a couple of errands to run tomorrow, and I feel like this will be a cute little fit to throw on. Every single time I go into Burlington, I eyeball this bag, y'all. I have seen this bag every time I went into Burlington, and I kept saying, get it, don't get it, get it, don't get it. Now, my everyday work bag is this little black Coach bag with the little pearl, and then I carry my hand sanitizer on it. This is literally what I carry every day to work. But this is the only bag that I have. And as y'all can see, it's black with gold detail. So I figured, I have a black bag. Let's get a brown work bag too, right? Y'all, look. Oh, Lord, hold on. Okay. Look at this bag, y'all. Isn't she so pretty? She's like a camel brown color with the gold beading on it, y'all. This bag was $25, and it's like multiple bags in one. So this is the big bag. It also comes with this as well on the inside. And then it has like the little separation with the zipper middle.
So it's like a lot of different compartments in it. It's even another compartment here up against the back side. And it has the little magnetic close, which I love that. Y'all, this bag is so tea. Look at her. She is so tea. And I don't have a brown bag, so shout out to Burlington for that. Next up, I definitely needed some more makeup wipes. I have ran out of wipes. I've been out of wipes now for at least a month. And I've been using my daughter's. And she just told me the other day, Ma, I'm running low because you're using my stuff. So I got a 4-pack. I'll probably give her 2. These are the brightening makeup removers with collagen. Yes, definitely need makeup wipes. Y'all know every single time I go in the store, what do I get? A pair of PJs every single time. So I grabbed these. Look how adorable. They have the pancakes and the coffee, the little strawberries and the bows on them. And it's a little short set, y'all. So I'm definitely probably going to wash these tonight because I want to wear them tomorrow. So cute. Next up, I got some new under eye mask, y'all. This is a 24-pack. It says it has 8 in here for hydration. Those have the hyaluronic acid in it. It has 8 for Skin Renew, which has the collagen, and 8 with the brightening serum, which has the vitamin C in them. I did see my girl Nardos on TikTok. She puts hers in the fridge to cool them. I never thought to do that. So I'm going to start putting my face mask and my under eye mask in the refrigerator and put them on while they're cold. She said they seem to work a lot better and they lock in the moisture better. So shout out to Nardos on TikTok. We're going to try that. And then last up, I found this really cute chain belt. I am definitely going to wear this to work with like a cutesy little black dress probably. Look at the detailing on this. It's gold circled. I'm sorry, the camera's trying to focus here. But they have the pearl middle. And it's just a really cute, simple chain belt. It was $9.99, you guys. They had multiple chain belts, but a lot of the ones they had like flowers, stars, hearts on them. And I'm just not in that era of my life anymore right now, y'all. So I grabbed that one. But yeah, you guys, that's it. That's everything that I found at Burlington today. I did not go too crazy. I stayed within a budget, y'all. I literally said I'm not spending over $100 in here. And I went in there and I spent $80. So I had extra money. That's why I went to go grab me some dinner. But that's girl math. That's girl math. But those were my finds today at Burlington, y'all. I am getting ready to shower, get comfy for the night. I'm going to start watching Elle on Prime. Y'all know I am definitely a Legally Blonde girl. I love the movie, so I want to see if the show is as good as the movie. So I'm going to start that tonight. And that's it, y'all. I'm going to chill. Tomorrow I am off. I'm definitely going to enjoy the next 3 Fridays off that I have, y'all, because my new work schedule will be starting up in August. Your girl will be working Monday through Friday now. No more Fridays off for me. So the next couple of Fridays, I'm going to utilize them as much as possible. I have some doctor's appointments coming up. I have some dentist appointments coming up. I'm definitely going to do some pamper treatments on some days, like mani-pedis. I want to get a massage before my schedule changes over. And your girl is also going to go back and get some more filler and Botox. I'm thinking about doing that, if not this weekend, possibly next weekend. Y'all know the last time I got any cosmetic things done was November of last year. It was a little bit before my birthday. I ended up doing a lip flip and I got half a syringe of filler. And then I did only 12 units of Botox because I just wanted to see like what it was going to do and what it looked like. This was a new place, so I didn't go crazy. But now that I actually like the place and I liked my results, I'm going to up my units on my Botox and probably do anywhere between 25 and 30. And I'm going to do another half a syringe of filler. I'm not going to do another lip flip. I love the way my top lip looks, but I do want both of them a little bit poutier and plumper. So I don't know if I'll be able to record in their facility, but if I can, I will be taking y'all along with me on that. But until the next clip, love y'all down real bad. Bye. What's up, Vibe Tribe? I honestly realized that I have not been vlogging, and I thought, oh my God, turn your camera on. But anyway, I'm talking weird because I have numbing cream on my lips currently. I am at Naked MD getting ready to get more lip filler and some tox, some forehead tox. And I can't feel my lip, my tongues, my nose, my chin, tongue, nose, chin, nothing. But I wanted to turn on the camera and vlog really quick, so I'll get back on later and tell y'all how today went because this is my first time at Naked MD. So yeah, we'll talk about it later. What's up, Vibe Tribe? Welcome back to my channel. It is now Saturday evening. I just got home about 30 minutes ago. It's 4:52 p.m. and your girl is tired, okay? It's been a day. Me and baby girl have been out and about running errands all day long since about 8 o'clock this morning. We woke up early. We had to be at Indie Clover to set up our booth. I'm sorry. Hold on. We woke up about 7. We had to be at Indie Clover at 8 a.m. this morning to set up our clothing booth. That took us about an hour to do. So we were done about 9:15, somewhere in there. After that, we ended up going thrifting a little bit. We like to thrift a lot. I don't know if y'all have noticed that, not just for our own personal reasons, but also to replenish stock in our booth. So a lot of our things are garments and shoes and accessories that we have that are outdated, that we can't wear anymore or fit for whatever reason. And then the other half of the things that can be found at our booth are things that we have thrifted. If y'all are in the Fort Worth area, go by Indie Clover Fort Worth. Our booth is booth number 31. Y'all stop by and purchase something from me and baby girl, okay? This is her extra like summer fun money for her to hang out with her friends. And now that we're getting closer to the school year starting next month, a lot of these funds will be used for her to get clothing, school supplies, things that she needs for back to school. So that is the reason why we don't play about our Indie Clover booth, okay? So if y'all have been following me, y'all know I am a Botox and lip filler girl. I advocate for anything that makes you feel better about you. I will never downplay what people cosmetically decide to do with their bodies because essentially it's your body. With that being said, I started my lip filler Botox journey last November actually, before my birthday, and I really liked my results. I started off at a clinic called Lux Vanity in South Lake. Y'all, that is about an hour and 15 minutes from me. So November of last year until today, I have been researching, trying to find a place in my area that offers Botox and lip filler that I actually like the results. Y'all, hold on, my camera's about to die. This up. So I've been doing a lot of research. I found a couple of places here in Fort Worth. I had consultations at two out of the four places that I found. And I ended up going with Naked MD in Fort Worth off of 8th Street. And I'm so glad that I did, y'all. They are in the medical district. They are in the Magnolia Medical Tower. They do have licensed nurses and they have a medical doctor on staff, which just makes you feel really comfortable, you know, in the event you have an allergic reaction, something happens, or things just don't turn out how you plan. So I really love that. The place was not only aesthetically pleasing, it was very clean. The customer service was 10 out of 10. The ladies are very skilled at what they do. They thoroughly explain everything, both before and after care, which is great. And it's closer to my home, y'all. It's about 25 minutes from my home. So I also love that for me too. It is a little bit on the pricier side, but I'm willing to pay a little bit more so I don't have to make an hour and 15-minute drive every 3 to 6 months to South Lake. So with that being said, that is going to be my new place that I go. I want y'all to get into what they did today. Now, as y'all can see, my lips are still very swollen and very bruised because I literally just got them done an hour ago. But I always like to go for the Cupid's bow. That's what that little dip in my top lip is called. I love a Cupid's bow. And then of course they plumped my bottom. As y'all can see, there's bruising here. And there's a lot of bruising on the top as well. I did use the Juvederm, I believe that's what it's called, filler. This is my first time using that. Before, I used the Restylane, which typically lasts about 6 months. So you have to go back every 6 months. I was told with the Juvederm, it's every year. So this is what my lips will look like for the next year. Of course, not with the bruising and the swelling. That's going to go down in a couple of days. I can't have any caffeine for 24 to 48 hours. That part is going to kill me, but I'm going to sacrifice because I love my lips. That part. They also did Botox in my forehead. If y'all can see the little dots, those are my little bruises and pricklies. The reason that I get tox in my forehead, y'all, is because as I get older, my genetics are starting to show. Everybody in my family has very deep forehead lines, and I do not like mine. Mine are so deep, so prominent, so bad, and I'm only 41 years old. So I can just imagine if I let them progress for another 6, 7, 8, 9 years, y'all, they're going to be so deep to the point where, like, right now I have a straight face. And you can kind of see them a little bit. But I feel like if I don't do anything about them with my straight face, you'll see nothing but lines. And that's not what I want. So I am going for a more frozen effect. But that's going to happen over time. Because I just did not want to sit there and get a bunch of units at one time. So today they only did 20 units in my forehead. And just try to get 20 units every 3 to 4 months. Until I have the frozen effect that I'm going for in my forehead. I haven't worked on any other areas as far as tox goes because my main problem is my forehead. Once I get my forehead done, I'll probably do a little bit of the crow's feet. I think that's what this is called on the side. And then of course I'm going to start working on my raccoon dark under eyes. So this is me barefaced, y'all. Normally when I jump on this camera, I have on some gloss or some type of concealer or something, y'all. This is me barefaced because I wanted to show y'all my results. 2 days. We go every 2 days and add to the booth. So I'm getting ready to pack up this bag with more things for the booth. After that, I'm probably going to order a pizza for me and the kids. We're trying to decide if we're going to go to the Crowley fireworks show tonight. They're doing their 4th of July show tonight. Yes, it's July 11th. My city always does it late because they like to let all the other cities get out the way first. And then we have ours by ourselves. So we're trying to figure out if we're going to go. Don't know. I'm tired, y'all. I ain't going to lie. I really just want to eat some pizza, take a shower, and chill for the rest of the night. But we'll see. But yeah, I just wanted to check in with y'all. In the meantime, in between time, nothing's going on around here. We're doing a lot of renovations to the house. We had to get a plumber to come out here and reroute our sprinkler system. So that took place today. Tomorrow morning, we have roofers coming to redo our roof, y'all, because we had a lot of roof damage from the last tornado that came at the beginning of this year. So we have that going on tomorrow. Next week, we have a guy coming out to give us a quote on our fencing around our backyard because it's a lot of wear and tear from that previous tornado. So we're thinking about elevating our fence from a 6-foot fence to an 8-foot fence, staining it a different color and pulling it a little further up the side of our house, so extending the gate essentially. We're thinking about that as well. And then of course after that, possibly extending the concrete on the back patio. So there's just a lot of moving pieces going on here around the house, y'all. Still the moving pieces going on with me transitioning into my new role at work. Things going on with my daughter. Tomorrow's her signing day for her club volleyball team, so we have that going on. My son is still searching for a new car. He's found a couple, went and looked at them, wasn't happy with the condition that they were in, so we're still looking for that. Y'all, I feel like July and August are just going to be busy months for me, especially with back to school and then all of these moving pieces that I just told y'all about. But yeah, y'all, that's it.
happy Saturday. I hope everybody's enjoying their evening, their afternoon. Y'all get some rest. Y'all drink y'all water because it's hot as hell down here in Texas. Stay hydrated, y'all, and I'll see y'all in the next clip.